Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages the universe wants to reveal for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know about this person and this connection? This is the Ace of Swords. Let's see what else we get for this reading today, please. Before we start talking about the cards, I like to see the message the universe is presenting for everyone. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? We have the Two of Pentacles. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? This is the Ace of Cups. Wow, 2 aces out of 3 cards. That is crazy, guys, but fantastic in its own way. Well, this Ace of Swords is all about your person saying here, I see the light. Hallelujah. Your person is seeing the reality of everything. And they also want to extend a peace offering to you. And we say that because there's this beautiful dove behind this sword here. The Ace of Swords is the sword of truth. And your person is seeing the truth of how they feel about you, most specifically, and wanting to be able to express this truth to you. And that is going to be one of the first things they do as they start coming back in your direction, because the Ace of Swords is about the initiation of communication coming from your person. It is about a decision. It is about your person deciding that it's time to take action. It's time to stop thinking and start doing, with this Ace of Swords being present, although the Ace of Swords is a card of thinking, but more so about taking action. This is about your person saying it is time for us to talk. We need to come out of this silence. And I am responsible for putting us into this place of silence. And I am responsible for reaching out and initiating communication with you. And this is something that I am going to do because it's time to create change in the current dynamic between us. It's time for us to come out of this place where things have been stuck, because this Two of Pentacles is a card of change. So how things are today, they're going to start to get very different between you and your person. Think of it like a 180. However things are at the moment, they're going to be completely different. So if there's no contact, there's going to be communication. If they are ghosting you, that is going to change. If you are in separation, that is going to change as well, because this is about creating that change in this connection, but your person being responsible for that. The Two of Pentacles is ideally a card of balance and knowing that there needs to be balance in this relationship. And it did perhaps get way out of kilter when the two of you were spending time together before. Perhaps you guys watching the reading, were the ones doing all of the heavy lifting, and you carried the burden of a lot of the relationship stuff yourself, because your person was perhaps taking you for granted, or perhaps they contributed at one point and then they got really lazy and stopped. And so you picked up the slack of that. And I mean, that's okay for a little while, but if you're the one that's doing most of the work and all of the heavy lifting most of the time, that definitely creates a situation where things are out of whack between the two of you. But as well, it could be because your person was a little out of balance themselves, and acknowledging now that they need to restore this balance within them, because they want to be able to create this fresh start and this start over, this new beginning with you. The other thing with the Two of Pentacles is perhaps your person has been juggling a lot of things lately. They have a lot going on in their life. Perhaps they have a lot of work stuff, a lot of work projects, and they have other obligations that are also taking a lot of time, which of course will create an out of balance condition. or situation. And perhaps for some of you as well, you are feeling and experiencing this also. If you've got too much going on, if you have a lot of work stuff going on, and then a lot of extracurricular activities or projects as well, and you're not taking care of yourself, it can create that imbalance. And it's very important that we find that balance within ourselves, because that is what keeps us grounded. In your person being able to see and acknowledge this as well. But I love this artist's rendition of the Two of Pentacles, because as that man is standing there holding those two pentacles, juggling them back and forth, there's a beautiful rainbow, which is a symbol of hope. Hope that this connection is going to get restored to a greater place than it was in the past. It's also saying that you have reason to be hopeful that things are going to change concerning the current dynamic between you and your person. Because your person fell in love with you at first sight. When the two of you first met, they felt that instant attraction, that spark. They felt their heart pop open. And for many of you watching the reading, you probably did as well, right? Did it feel like love at first sight to you when you first met this person? Because that's what I'm hearing coming in from them. But the Ace of Cups is about a new beginning in love. Only this time your person will be so much more expressive of the love that they have and that they feel for you. And that truly, guys, is how a relationship should be. Your person should be telling you and showing you daily, on a daily basis, every day, how much they love you, how much they care about you, and how much they value you, because you mean the world to this person. And that is what they're going to do as they have this opportunity to start fresh with you. And this relationship with the two of you will be so different moving forward, because this is about starting again. Only this time your person's emotions will be fully apparent to you, because they will tell you through this Ace of Swords communication, and they will back that up with their actions as well. This Ace of Cups is also about self-care. And if you're juggling too many things, self-care, self-love, taking care of yourself as well is very important, because these kind of connections in the situation that you're currently in this separation space where you're preparing for union, it can be exhausting, because you are on this emotional roller coaster ride, which is also symbolic of that Two of Pentacles energy also. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? What is happening here? Well, this is the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is this beautiful treasure chest filled with coins, filled with pentacles. And that is all about stability. And we have some cute little field mice on this card as well, underneath that beautiful tree. If anyone resonates with little field mice, perhaps. But this is all about long-term partnership. That's what the Ten of Pentacles is all about. It's about building a future, laying a strong foundation for a future together, doing it together. Balance and harmony in this relationship, with you each equally contributing to this partnership, doing the work that is required so that you can each effectively sustain and maintain this connection. It doesn't just happen by itself. It is going to take both of you working to make that happen. But that is what your person is saying they're going to do here, because they desire this partnership with you. The Ten of Pentacles is all about, well, hearth and home. Consider it like having family and friends over to celebrate the holidays, to celebrate festivities, birthdays, anniversaries. Just the fact that the two of you are together and being in the same space, in the same house, because the Ten of Pentacles is a card of long-term commitment. It is also a card about having a family or combining your families. Please only take that statement if it resonates for you and your situation. Ultimately, this Ten of Pentacles is about planning a future on a stable foundation on which the two of you can build and maintain and sustain this relationship. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? The Lovers. I love the lovers in this deck. It always reminds me of Anthony and Cleopatra. It just does. Does anyone else see that? Anthony and Cleopatra. The lovers is all about your person saying, here, I want to reconcile with you. But the lovers is about so much more than just reconciliation and getting back together. The lovers is about long-term union for you and your person. Divine union, actually. The lovers is the union of hearts and the union of souls. This tells us it could be a soulmate connection between you and your person. But the lovers is ruled by Gemini, which means the twins. So it could be a twin flame connection between you and your person. Whether you are soulmates or twin flames, please just take it as it resonates for you and your situation with your person. You guys know what kind of connection this is for you and your person. And you don't need me to validate that for you, although it is definitely a spiritual counterpart connection. I can definitely tell you that with the lovers being present. The lovers is about a decision for love, which is interesting because that Ace of Swords is also a card that tells us your person is making a decision. And I feel part of this decision your person is making is they're tired of resisting this desire to be with you because they long for you, they miss you, they think about you all the time, and they know that this connection that they have with you is the one that they want. The one that they see a long-term future with. And perhaps this is something that the two of you talked about before. Perhaps you guys were planning a future together. Perhaps you were talking about getting married or moving in together, and then poof, this person just disappeared. And how horrible is that? That is a horrible thing to go through. And my heart goes out to those of you who have had this experience because your person was a coward. Yeah, that's what it is. They were acting cowardly, and they have used this time away from you to find that courage and that strength that they need to change things up, to show back up, and be the partner who can be fully invested in this relationship, which is the kind of partner that you truly need. Someone who will love you the way that you need to be loved, because this is a divine counterpart connection, and that is part of the responsibility of both of you to each other, to yourselves, and to the universe. That is what this Lovers card is all about. But with this combination of the Lovers and Ten of Pentacles being side by side, this is a powerful connection. And the two of you belong together. And your person is definitely able to acknowledge this to you as they start reaching out to communicate with you and start changing things up. So the two of you have this opportunity to move into this place of divine union. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know, please? The Four of Wands. I love the Four of Wands. This is getting really exciting, guys. The Four of Wands is all about the union for you and your person. It is about reconciliation, first of all, very much supporting that Lovers card, but it is also about long-term partnership. More so the celebration of this relationship. And that could be the two of you going out for a nice romantic dinner, or having a nice romantic dinner at home, or perhaps going away for the weekend somewhere by the water where there's a boat that you can take a sunset cruise on and have dinner on the boat and celebrate the fact that you are in each other's lives again that way. The Four of Wands very much supports this Ten of Pentacles as well. It is about friends and family coming together to celebrate the fact that you are getting back together with each other. It celebrates this reunion. It celebrates your relationship. And you can choose to do it just the two of you or with family and friends present. So think of things like a housewarming party, a homecoming party, a getting back together party. A party to celebrate the fact that the two of you are coming together. But it is very much about the celebration of your union, reunion, reconciliation with your person. Let's see what else we need to hear for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? What other messages do we need to hear, please? Well, one moment, guys, It is everybody's favorite time. Just 1 second. And it is sticky time, guys. It is that time. It is time for Post-its. Sorry, guys, but have to do it. Even though these images are so tiny that even I can't see them with a microscope, but I don't want to upset the YouTube people. So for those of you who are new to the channel, the reason that you're seeing Post-it notes on the card is because they have images that YouTube does not consider friendly, okay? Although you can't really see them, YouTube can, I guess. I don't know. Because they're really tiny little minuscule images of bodies under here, because the judgment card is all about the resurrection energy, the judgment day, when the archangel comes out and blows the trumpet and the people rise from the grave. And I always thought that you went to heaven wearing the clothes that you were wearing when you passed, but apparently that is not true according to the judgment cards in the tarot, well, most of them. But judgment is about restoration of this connection. It's about renewal. It is about your person having gone through this process of transformation and change and rebirth. And as your person is reborn and going through this transformation and change, this relationship will also go through this transformation and change, this rebirth, which is why I feel it's saying about a fresh start as opposed to a reunion, getting back together, because a fresh start makes more sense because both of you are in a very different space now than where you were when you went your separate ways. Judgment is about restoration of this relationship. It can also be about your person judging themselves a little harshly based on what I'm hearing, for all of the damage that they brought into this relationship with you, for hurting you, for breaking your heart. And they do feel the heavy sense of that guilt and the remorse for all of that. And they want to make amends for that to you, but also to themselves, because they are acknowledging that they have no one else to blame for all of this except themselves. This is something that they did to themselves. They broke their own heart. They created all of this chaos in their life by not having your calm, guiding, grounding presence in their life. And they have a lot of regret for that now, which is why they want to come back and rebuild this relationship with this solid, unbreakable, uncrushable foundation that comes with that 10 of coins. When your person comes back, that's it. They're not going to want to lose you ever again. This is probably why it's taking them a little bit of time to get their act together. But this 2 of Pentacles tells us things are going to be changing. Let's see what else we need to know. What other messages does the collective need to hear, please? What do we need to know? What messages do we need? This is the Hermit. Well, the Hermit actually makes sense because for most of you watching this reading, you probably are in this place of no contact with your person. The Hermit is all about someone who has withdrawn, kind of like in this seclusion, in a self-imposed isolation, up on this rock bridge here with their little snake and their staff and their little lantern. And it's interesting because this snake is a symbol of rebirth, because the snake sheds its skin, right? So from every ending comes a new beginning kind of dynamic with seeing a snake as an image on a card, because we do look at the symbology that goes with the cards as well. The Hermit, someone who is kind of like looking within, someone who is spending a lot of time doing some deep soul searching, and it's very possible that your person has needed to do this because they need to go through this change themselves to regain their balance, to find their equilibrium, to stay in this balanced place that they need to be your partner. That will make the relationship so much better when they come back. The Hermit is ruled by Virgo. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Virgo, this can be a place of validation for you. And the Lovers, as I mentioned, was Gemini. But you don't have to be one of these signs or any of the other signs that I call out during the reading for the reading to resonate or work for you. These are collective readings and they do apply to all signs. I just call out the signs that go to the cards because so many people have asked us to. But it is time for your person to come out of that hidey hole, out of that cave that they are in, and start making their way back towards you. And it's interesting on this card because the Hermit is out of this cave and they are starting on their journey back towards you. But they are being reborn through all of this. They are becoming a more evolved person. They are being transformed into the person who can show up for you and love you the way that you need them to love you. This person has tried to fight their feelings and they just can't do it anymore. And they're kind of like worn out from resisting all of this and saying, I can't hide how I feel anymore. I can't resist my desire to be with you. I long for you. I miss you. I want to spend time with you. It is time for me to come out of this cave now and start journeying back to you so we can continue our journey together. That's what I'm hearing coming in from your person, which makes sense that you would be journeying together because we do have the Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Four of Wands. All of those are cards of long-term partnership with your person. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear for this reading today, please? What do we need to know? Well, this is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords tells us that your person may be trying to figure out what is going on with you. Maybe they're trying to find out from other people. Maybe they're trying to find out through apps. Maybe they're trying to look at your social media if you have social media, that is. Or if you don't have social media, they could be looking at other people's social media that have access to you, perhaps hoping that they're going to try and find some sort of photographs of you because they want a hit of your energy. Obviously, the easiest thing for this person to do would be to pick up their phone and reach out to you directly instead of trying to play James Bond 007 and try to figure out what is going on with you. To me, that seems like it would be so much less effort than trying to figure out what is going on in your life by drive-bys or perhaps walking by your house or maybe even walking by your work or showing up there trying to figure out where you are and what you are up to. Doing that kind of stuff requires a lot of energy. It's a lot of effort. It is just so much easier to just go directly to the source and say, hi, how are you? Can we speak? But that's what this Page of Swords energy is all about. Okay, so they want to get a hit of your energy, and perhaps they're just doing it by looking at your old texts, rereading your old messages, listening to voicemails, looking at photos, something to get a hit of the essence that is you. The Page of Swords is an air sign, so that would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But as well, with the Page of Swords, it tells us a message is coming from your person, very much supporting that Ace of Swords as well. This Page of Swords energy is someone who is very witty, very funny, someone who's a great communicator. And this is how they see you. They miss joking with you. They miss laughing with you. They miss talking to you in general about all of the things that you guys would talk about. You would have interesting conversations with this person, wouldn't you? You guys out there watching the reading. That's what your person is saying, and they miss this very much. And they know that it's time to come out of this hidey hole from being the hermit in that cave and come out into the sun, out into the light, and start making their way back to you so the two of you can start rebuilding this connection, because you have two cards of fresh starts here with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups, and you have several cards about long-term partnership. Oh, and this Judgment card is also about starting over. Again, 3 cards of starting over, 3 cards of long-term partnership. Just your person needs to come out of this cave and get to it. But that is the energy that is here in the reading. It says that this is what they are going to do. So let's see what else we need to know for this reading today. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know, please? The Two of Wands is all about bridging this gap. The Two of Wands tells us that your person is oh so very attracted to you in that passionate way. And their desire for you, especially since it drops right beneath that Lover's card, is all over the place. They have so much desire for you, and they are attracted to you. And it's not just about the physical attraction. Although that is, woohoo, in your person's mind, they do find that they have this deep, passionate, and sensual desire for you because, well, that's all we can say about that. But this Two of Wands is also telling us that things are at a distance between you and your person. Perhaps it is a physical distance if you are in a long distance connection with them. But as well, it can be just the distance that's between the two of you at the moment because there's no communication. And what magnificent creatures are on this card? We have a beautiful squirrel, a bunny rabbit, and a beautiful stag there. As the sun is shining, its light, its rays of warmth and sun between these two wands. The Two of Wands also indicates, very much like the Lovers, that this is a spiritual counterpart connection between you and your person. But the Two of Wands is also a card that tells us your person sees long-term goals. They want to discuss these long-term goals and plans that they have with you. And it is about them actually taking control and doing something to make it happen. This is about them initiating this communication to get the situation between the two of you moving so that the two of you have this opportunity to come back into each other's lives and have this powerful, oh so very powerful, fresh start, this new beginning with Judgment, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Only this time your person is going to be a better communicator. They're going to be a better lover as well. But it's also about them being able to open their heart and tell you how they feel about you and being fully expressive of the love that they feel for you as they make their way back to you, which is definitely something that you need to hear and experience from this person, especially because they want to talk about long-term partnership, long-term relationship with you. Now, that may not be the initial communication that you have with them, but I do feel that as the two of you get to know each other again, and that is what that Ace of Cups is, truly also getting to know each other again, because you're both different now. And it will be the same but different, if you understand what I'm saying. I mean, it's the same person, but you're both operating from a different place. And so you will need to spend some time getting to know each other, quality time together, getting to know each other all over again. Come together. That's a Beatles song. Come together right now. So this comes with number 8. And I love number 8 because it is about the infinity symbol if we turn it on its side. And this card has two smooching giraffes that are coming together for this beautiful magical giraffe kiss. And I feel that this is what your person wants as well. Not just about the two of you having this wonderful magical giraffe kiss, but just coming together to build a deeper, stronger relationship with each other. And as you see, these hearts are growing in size as it moves up. And then you guys can have a pelican or whatever that is come and live in your houses as well. That was a joke, but does anyone resonate? I think that's a pelican. Does anyone resonate with pelicans or giraffes? Giraffes are such graceful creatures. But this is about your person saying, it's time for us to come together. I'm really tired of being away from you. I'm tired of resisting the love that I feel for you. I'm tired of resisting the desire that I have for you, that I can definitely feel all over myself. And it's time for us to start spending time together so that we can talk, so that we can bridge this distance between us, so that we can put everything out on the table in front of each other and talk about everything that we went through, so we can clear that up. because I want to apologize and explain to you why I created so much chaos and confusion in our lives and why I damaged this relationship, because I should not have done that, but yet I did. And I am learning how to be different. I am learning that I needed to change, and that is what I have been doing while we have been apart from each other. Rejuvenation, being reborn, needing to change, making that happen. I just need to come out of this hermit mode. I need to come out of this place where I have been in this isolation and start coming towards you, because I'm tired of resisting this love. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of ghosting. I'm tired of all of it. I'm just finding the courage that I need to show back up for you and be your person and be your partner, your lover, your best friend, your everything, because you are the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with. Heal the ouch. Here we have a raccoon and a fox, if anyone resonates with raccoons or foxes. And what little cool candelabra kind of things those are there as well. This card comes with number 38, and 38 does resolve to 11, which is a number for union. And I feel that this card is very significant here because your person wants to heal it all. They have been healing themselves while they have been away from you, just like you have. But they also want to heal this ouch that is between you. They know that they're responsible for breaking your heart. They know that they are responsible for creating all of this damage and this connection with you. They know that they are the one that created so much chaos, so much confusion, and all of the hurt that they brought into your life. They want to make amends for that, which is why they want to start showing up for you in a way that is going to be so very different. They want to be the person that you can trust again. And they know that your trust in them is not going to be rebuilt overnight. They know that it's going to take them a little bit of time, as it should. This person needs to put forth the effort and energy here to show you that, yes, they have gone through this rebirth. They have changed. They have grown and evolved, but they are not going to shy away from any of this, because this person's desire for you has become greater than the fears that they were feeling before. Please don't hate me for ghosting you. You didn't deserve it. Oh, okay, guys. I don't like ghosting. I mean, it is a very kind of like, well, it can be an immature way of handling things. And your person should have perhaps had a conversation with you that, please don't call me. I will call you when I am ready to talk. That would have been the adult thing to do. That would have been the way that someone is a better communicator and makes compromises and reaches resolutions to the problems, right? Yes, it is. But I feel as well your person couldn't have these conversations with you in the past because they knew that they were going to come back. They knew in their heart that it wasn't over. They knew that they were going to return, but also they did not have the maturity to have that conversation with you that said, I need to take a break. I need to kind of like go off and deal with myself up in this hidey hole where I'm going to be the hermit up on the mountain in my cave with my little snake and my staff and my light. It might have made so much more sense to you than just disappearing from your life, because that is truly a horrible thing for anyone to go through and experience. I do not like ghosting. The end. I never experienced this intense connection before. Well, have you guys watching the reading, have you experienced the intensity of this connection that you have with this person ever before in your life? Well, probably not, right? And that is probably all of you. Well, maybe all of you, but you know what I'm saying. This intensity of this connection was hard on your person, and they could feel that from the very beginning, just like you could, and it overwhelmed them. And again, that could be the very reason why they escaped into their little hidey hole here by being the hermit upon that mountaintop. I am secretly obsessed with you. Well, not so secretly, because we kind of know this, don't we? You guys watching the reading, we know this person is obsessed with you. And they can't hide how they feel anymore. They're tired of trying to hide it. They have been secretly obsessed with you for quite some time, but they're tired of running. They're tired of ghosting. They know that it's time for them to come out into the light that comes with that Ace of Swords and start telling you how they feel, because they can see much more clearly than they ever have before. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the universe want to share with the collective? Please. I hide my true desires for you. Well, your person's true desires for you are about having a fresh start, about starting over, about having this love connection with you, about wanting to rebuild this relationship with you on a much deeper level than it ever was before. And that is going to enhance the intensity of this connection, because they have been working through all of their issues, their hurts, their pains, their insecurities, and all of those other illusions that live in their head. They are working through all of that while the two of you have been away from each other, because their desire for you is not so much about the desire for this physical stuff. Their desire for you is truly about wanting to build this partnership with you. That is what is going on with your person. And that is something that perhaps you did not see from them before. Their true desire may have been hidden from you. Perhaps they didn't share that with you. Their true desire is to have this long-term partnership with you, not just about this passion that is here between the two of you, but so much more than that. It is about everything, being emotionally, spiritually, and physically invested in this relationship, because that is what will truly build a rock-solid foundation for the two of you as you move this relationship forward. Divine masculine, while yang, masculine energy, definitely supporting that Lover's card. And what is the divine masculine energy, guys? Well, that is all about your person following through with their plan. It is not about a gender. It is about a energy. And we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies within us. That's what we're supposed to be keeping balanced with that Two of Pentacles card. But your person got way out of balance with all of that. This, though, this divine masculine energy is about them taking action and following through to make their way back to you, because divine masculine energy is all about doing, acting, following through, communicating, making something happen, having a plan, having a strategy, and then following through and doing it. And that is what I'm hearing coming through from your person. They are going to follow through and do what needs to be done, because they are apparently daydreaming and fantasizing about you all the time. And that is okay. And perhaps you guys out there watching the reading are doing the same. Well, I do feel that this is about your person fantasizing about you. And they think about you all the time. They have daydreams about you. They dream about you at night. They imagine what this Ten of Pentacles long-term partnership with you would look like. And they hold on to that dream. They hold on to that vision, because this is something that they definitely want to bring into their life. And as well, this card says fantasy, and it could be about them having those kind of intimate moment fantasies as well. And that makes sense with some of the other cards that we have here in the reading, with the Two of Wands and with the Lover's card. That can also be something that is definitely part of what's happening for your person in terms of spending a lot of time and a lot of thoughts thinking about you. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? Heart fog, mixed signals, and blocked emotions. Mixed signals. That is all about coming out of that Two of Pentacles energy as well. The Two of Pentacles can be about some mixed signals because your person is kind of like stirring everything up and not really giving you a clear direction of where things are headed or where things are going between the two of you. That is going to be so very different because all of this mixed signals, mixed messages, hot and cold, up and down, emotional roller coaster ride that comes with that Two of Pentacles is going to be going bye-bye. It is not going to be part of the equation for this relationship with your person anymore as the two of you move it forward. That's what I'm hearing. No more blocked emotions either. It is time for that to get unclogged. It is time for that to get unblocked. And I do feel that this is what your person has been working towards while you have been away from each other. That is part of this renewal. That is part of this rebirth. I want to open my heart to you. That is what that Ace of Cups is all about. Your person opening their heart to you and to this love that is here between you. And that is what you desire this person to do. That is what will allow this connection with your person to be built on this super powerful, super strong foundation. Love, communication, compromising, commitment, being there for each other, supporting each other, lifting each other up. No more being messed up, but being all in, body, mind, heart, and soul into this connection with you. And that is how this relationship with your person is going to be rebuilt as they show back up. Chemistry. Well, of course, there is a strong attraction between you and this person. There is passion as well. We've talked about that. That's part of that fantasy and part of this Two of Wands as well. But it's the attraction. And the attraction is so very intense between you and this person. But it's not just the physical attraction, guys. It is the mental attraction as well. That comes back to that that Page of Swords. How funny you are, the great conversations that you have with each other, how witty you are, the way the two of you would laugh with each other. It's also about the emotional connection that is here between you and your person. Definitely the spiritual one as well. It is a mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical connection. And that is the attraction. And that is what creates the spark. Because you fire on all levels with this person. When you are around each other, both of you feel like you can take on the world and accomplish and overcome anything that life throws at you because you feel this intense connection to this other person. And it helps you somehow feel whole and complete in who you are. Your person is able to acknowledge this as well, because this is part of the reason why they're coming back to you. That spark within them that ignited the very first time you saw each other with that Ace of Cups, when you first spent time together, is continually ignited. It never was extinguished. It never went out. That heart light is constantly glowing from your person to you because they want to come back into your life. Only this time they will be invested in this relationship. This time they're going to show you that you can trust them and have faith in them, that they will be your partner in all things. They will be your lover, your best friend, and your partner, because this person wants to come back for a long-term partnership and divine union with you, because they are tired of resisting this love and this connection, and they are tired of resisting their desire to build a future with you, because they can honestly say, we belong together. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.